brewing today. Fittr has just secured an additional $3 million from Rainmatter, an extension to the $3.5 million it raised last year from Zerodha's investment arm. The company is doubling down on its growth strategy, with gross bookings hitting an all-time high of 106 crore rupees in January. They're also betting big on their wearable, the Hart Ring, which saw a 60% spike in growth in just 1 month. And now the company is setting its sights on advanced diagnostics. Joining us now to break it all down is Jitendra Chouksey, the founder and CEO of Fittr. Jitendra, thank you so much for taking time out and being here with us on Startup Street. You know, Fittr has had quite the journey, from catering to fitness enthusiasts in the pandemic to now pivoting to diagnostic solutions. Can you sort of take us through this journey and talk to us about what you're currently offering?
Right. So we started as a WhatsApp group, as you know, some 9-10 years back. And since then, it's been quite a ride. You know, we were bootstrapped, profitable for 5 years, raised some funds, went into losing money, sacrificing profitability for growth. And then, we are back to being profitable. And thankfully, this time we are growing also. So growth with profitability is the key mantra going forward. And as far as the services are concerned, our primary business is still health and wellness coaching. Then we have recently launched wearables, Hart Ring, last year. And that product has really seen tremendous growth. We've grown by over 600 times. We went from doing a revenue of 85 lakhs to now almost 6.5 crores. And we are currently at 18 crore ARR for the current year. Right, so that's the latest update.
Right. So a lot of solid numbers there that you've given us, growth with profitability being the key, right now for you guys. You've also secured this additional $3 million from Rainmatter, right? If you could sort of, elaborate on how this extension round will be utilized to scale your operations and enter new verticals?
Right. So one of the things that we are doing at Fittr is we are trying to build a full vertical stack when it comes to healthcare. So basically, there's preventive medicine on the horizon, the medicine 3.0 that everybody's talking about. We are in a pretty good position to shape ourselves as one of the pioneers in this space. And so we are taking baby steps. Wearables is a key part of precision medicine 3.0 or healthcare 3.0, right? So we have coaches. We are soon empaneling the doctors. We already have the wearables, and then we are getting into genomics and diagnostics, right? So all of these core pillars form the fundamental for medicine 3.0. And at the center of it, you have AI and you have lots of data. So that's basically what we are doing. And the diagnostic lab is kind of a first. It won't be just blood and urine test, which is what's most common, but it's going to be end-to-end full body testing. So you're talking about DEXA, you're talking about VO2 max, you're talking ultrasound, everything.
Right. So quite a few offerings there that you all are focusing on at this point. Your gross bookings reached about 106 crore rupees by January, and you have a target of 130 crore rupees. You had that target for March. Where are you currently at? And, what are the key factors driving this growth?
So we did close the entire year's gross bookings at 128.2 crores. And with INFS, which is our sister concern, we are closing in at 133 gross bookings, right? So that's where we ended the last FY. This FY, we are kind of looking at 160 crore gross bookings.
Right. That's the target for this year. And what about revenues? Where's that at, and what's the target for this year? Are you on track to stay profitable?
Yeah, absolutely. We are going to stay profitable. Our revenues are, again, more than 100 crores this year. And as far as cash basis PAT is concerned, you're looking at 11.5 CR in PAT. And on accrual basis, you're looking at 6 to 7 crores.
Right. And, one of the things you said was your wearable segment, which is going to be a key focus for you guys. So your Hart Ring saw 60% growth from December to January. So what's the long-term vision for Hart, and how central will it be to Fittr's business strategy?
So like I said, there's month-on-month growth, and yearly we've grown about 600% from last year to this year. And this year, again, we are looking at, doing a 3x of this growth. We are currently tracking 18 crores. The long-term plan for the wearable is very simple. People monitor their static test, which is where the diagnostics come in. But along with the static test, you also need to know what's happening in their day-to-day. How much are they sleeping? How much are they walking? What kind of exercise they're doing? All of that data basically feeds into the 3.0, right? So 3.0 is all about taking 2.0, which is the traditional medicine. On top of that, you add a layer of prevention, right? So it basically equips your doctors, your coaches to tailor or personalize plans for you, right? So, and if you look at the current stats, India is home to some of the largest number of diabetics. We're the diabetes capital of the world. We have 28% cardiovascular diseases, right? So
Right.
this is pointing out that somewhere traditional approaches are not sufficing, and you need a more novel approach to this, which is where Medicine 3.0 comes in, right? So wearables are going to play a very key role because, see, it all boils down to fundamentals. A lot of people in India, they think they sleep enough, but the fact remains that 90% of the Indians are not getting enough amount of sleep. So the wearables kind of help you get the data. They at least make you realize, okay, I thought I was doing something right, but turns out I'm not. And so once you have the data, you can fix things and improve those things. Without any data, you can't really improve anything. So wearables are going to be key to our long-term Medicine 3.0 approach. Yeah.
Right. So wearables, diagnostics, and the original, health and wellness being what you're going to focus on at this point in time. All right, Jitendra, we're completely out of time, but thank you so much for joining us on the show, and we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
All right, on that note, we have to take a short break, but don't go anywhere, because up next, a big boost for India's green energy drive. VFlowTech backs $20.5 million to scale its operations. We put the founder on the spotlight when we return.